Hey, Kentucky, welcome back. It is time for a special game tonight. We are joined by Christina Bala.
Whatever you want to say.
Whatever I want to say with the Corbin Arena, where 3 bands from the 90s are going to be playing a show on June 23rd. So Christina is going to test our 90s knowledge. First of all, Christina, what are the bands that are playing?
The bands are Collective Soul,
okay,
and Our Lady Peace,
all right,
and Tonic.
Tonic.
Yeah, June 23rd.
I haven't thought of Tonic in a long time. Wow. Well, okay, so that's the 90s. So now, Drew, how old were you in the 90s?
I was 5 when the 90s started.
That's all right. So we're going to see whether or not these things happen in the 90s.
That question.
Go for it. What's up first?
All right. The crisscross song Jump had people bouncing in its time. Was the hip-hop classic a hit in the 90s or not?
Yes, it was. That's a 90s song. It makes me want to jump. The Miggity Mac. He was not Wiggity Whack. Yes, 90s.
Yes, absolutely 90s. No question.
I'm saying 93. Is that right? 92. Okay, close enough.
I had the poster with their pants on backwards.
That's exactly right. I was going to wear that on the show. What's next?
All right. Rollerbladers have been hitting the streets and sidewalks for a long time. Did this trend begin in the 90s or not?
I got to think no. That doesn't strike me as a 90s thing. It seems like, I mean, it's just wheels on shoes. I think they probably figured that out before that. I'm going to say no.
I'm going to go no. I'm going to call it 2000 even.
Oh, really? I was going to say 80s. What is it? Oh, you don't know the answer. All right, so they have to tell us. Is it 90s or not? Not. That's exactly right.
I was thinking like
they called it inline skating back then.
All
right. Yes. All right, what's next?
We know the low-carb craze goes back a long time. Did use of the Atkins Diet hit its peak in the 90s or not?
I'm going to say no. I feel like that was the 2000s. I think I was in law school. I had this dude that lived there who all he wanted to do was eat a bunch of nasty meat. I'm going to say that's early to mid-2000s. What do you think?
No. I tried it myself. It didn't work.
Did it work?
Might try it again next week.
Thin. What is it? Where was it? Not 2003. Boy, I see. I'm getting these. All right, what's the next one?
You're good at this. Zubaz Pants were initially marketed as a comfortable, functional pair of shorts for weightlifting. Did they hit their peak popularity in the 90s or not?
Nothing says 90s like Zubaz Pants. Come on, those were probably mid to late 90s. People would walk around the dorms in them. MC Hammer, that's got to be 90s.
Yeah, I had the Oakland Raiders edition. I was in like middle school when I wore them.
That is the 90th of all 90s. What is it? Yes, early 90s. Zubaz, everybody had those. MC Hammer was the man. All right, what's next?
All right. The iconic TV show Full House is remembered for launching the careers of the Olsen twins, among others. Did it hit the air in the 90s or not?
Yes, it was part of TGIF with Step by Step and Growing Pains. For a while, Perfect Strangers with Cousin Larry and Balky Bartolomeus. Yes.
Sounds like you've seen it before.
I've seen a few episodes
I'm gonna agree.
of
That's
TGIF. That's all 90s, definitely. Come on. No.
Whoa! Curveball.
Oh, stop.
Curveball.
All right, but even if it debuted in the 90s or in the 80s, it was a 90s show. That, you cheated right there, producers. That's a 90s show. What's next?
That was a trick one. Before the pop duo Milli Vanilli went down in flames with a lip sync scandal, they released Blame It on the Rain. Was this song from the 90s or not?
Not only was it the 90s, I'm going to say it was 1991. I think that's the exact year. Blame It on the Rain, ooh, 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 and they did that dance and did that. I won't do it right now, but
Please.
I think it was definitely 1991.
You seem pretty certain. I'm going to join you on that one.
1991. Give it to me. 91 or 89.
89.
See these ones right close.
On the fringe.
I don't think that's fair. All right, what's next?
Okay, OxiClean is a staple of many laundry rooms. Did the versatile stain remover hit the shelves in the 90s or not?
I have no idea. I don't know what
definitely 2000s.
I don't know what OxiClean is. You're going to say 2000s?
I watch this infomercial every night after Comedy Central shows ended.
So, all right, so let's say 2000s. Drew, this is his era. What is it? It is a 90s. Boy, we are really
another fringe.
You all are cheating with these fringe. 99s, 2000s. I see how you do it in Corbin. What's next?
You can't do a segment on the 90s without mentioning boy bands, of course. Did NSYNC release the hit Bye 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 in the 90s or not?
If you try to tell me this isn't the 90s, I'm coming through that screen because I watched it. It was TRL. This is when this stuff was really popular. 90s, definitely. I would say 98, 99. What do you think?
It's going to be another fringe. I'll go 99.
I think it's 98, 99. This is a 90s. No.
Right on the line again.
You folks are why don't you make these a little harder? That is not fair. I remember watching that video in my dorm. All right, finally, what's next?
One of the earliest reality TV shows began with MTV's The Real World. Did the show debut in the 90s or not?
I think so. I'm going to say 1990, 91. I remember that cast specifically. It had the girl from Alabama. It had Eric Nies, etc. I'm saying yes.
That workout video?
Yeah, yes. I want to go with you, but with the theme we're going on, I'll go 89.
I'm going to say it was 90, 91. What is it? Or maybe 92.
December of 89.
No, it was 92. Here's why. They worked on the Jerry Brown campaign. I'm the only person that remembers that, but they did work on the Jerry Brown campaign. Next.
Okay, and last, the invention of the cotton gin by Eli Whitney took the world by storm in its time. Guys, was a revolutionary invention 90s
Depends on
or
what you ask,
not?
because it was the 1890s.
It's a trick.
It was a trick question. It was like 1892, something like that. Give it to me. Give me cotton gin. Oh, 1790s.
Only off 101 years.
Yeah, I mean, you were really close.
Oh, that one's really bad. Thank you very much. Corbin Arena, go to a 90s. You'll do better than us when you see the bands. We'll be right back. It's Hey Kentucky. 1790s. Well, close enough. I mean,